Good morning, Springton Lake. Today is Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. Today is a day number 4. At this time, would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A very good Tuesday morning to everyone. Happy New Year and welcome back. It's so great to see you all today. I hope that you're doing well and that everyone had an awesome winter break. It certainly was nice to have an extended break and to relax a bit. I hope that you're all energized and you're ready to take on the second portion of the school year. Now, as we transition back to school, you may also be aware of some of the challenges that our world is facing relative to COVID. And while our school continues to be a very safe place, it's important for us to stay true to the practices that we have put in place throughout the school day to keep everyone healthy. This means doing things like wearing your mask properly over your mouth and your nose consistently throughout the day. Observing the spacing guidelines that are in place in the cafeteria with our red dots, and maintaining good hand hygiene by washing your hands and using hand sanitizer, particularly when we're using those common touch points such as the bottle filling stations and the handles to get in and out of the bathroom. Now, I know that you may get a bit tired of hearing about these things, and trust me, I would prefer to never have to tell someone, pull your mask up again. But for now, these are the things that will allow us to provide you with a fun and enjoyable experience. These are the things that will allow us to continue to have things like sports, intramurals, concerts, the musical, and so on. So please, do your part. Do it for yourself and do it for those around you. Each one of us has a responsibility. And if we each do our part, we're going to be able to continue in a positive direction, and we'll be able to manage any of the curveballs that COVID may bring our way. Now, another aspect of managing those curveballs of COVID is that we know that there may be a need for people to be absent from school for a few days, both students and staff. Now, if you're absent from school, demonstrate your responsibility by checking Schoology so that you know what you've missed. And if you're absent for COVID-related reasons, you're going to be approved to access Zoom when you feel well enough to do so. Keep up the best that you can to make for an easier transition back to school. Now, also, it is very likely that some of your teachers may need to be absent as well, either because they're ill or because they may be caring for a family member who may be ill. We're counting on you to demonstrate respect to the substitute teacher by following their directions, completing the work that is assigned, and by behaving in the same way that you would if your teacher was present in class. I know that sometimes there's a temptation to act or behave differently when you have a substitute, but I know that you know better, and I know that we can count on you to do the right thing. Again, we're in this together, everyone, and by working together and all doing our part, we're going to get to the other side of this. Now, speaking of work, this is probably a good time for me to remind you that the second marking period will be ending in just a few weeks. Please be sure that you stay on top of things and that you work with your teachers if you need help or you need to catch up on assignments. The second marking period is going to be ending on Friday, January 21st. That's just a little over 2 weeks from now. And trust me, it'll be here before you know it. Now, in my announcements thus far today, you've already heard me say multiple times things like respect and responsibility. Yes, you know where this is going, the 4 R's. Now, in the coming days, your teachers are going to be taking a few moments to review with you some of their expectations as we move into the second half of the school year. Likewise, with the help of some of our students, I'm going to be reviewing some of our expectations for behavior in some of our common spaces, such as the hallways and the restrooms. By following these expectations and putting forth the required effort, you're going to be setting yourself up for a positive and successful second half of the school year. Again, we really appreciate your cooperation. Now, we have a few additional announcements this morning. Homework Hotspot will not be meeting today. Instead, the Homework Hotspot will again be up and running on Thursday. And attention to our Reading Olympics members, there will be a meeting after school on Wednesday, January 5th. That's tomorrow. Now, Trivia Tuesday will resume next week with an opportunity for you to again test your knowledge and to replenish your bank of Spartan bucks. I know many of you spent a lot of your Spartan bucks, so this will be your opportunity to earn some of them back. And also, by continuing to demonstrate the 4 R's, I know that your teachers will also be awarding Spartan bucks. Okay, Spartans, let's do this. Let's make the first day back following winter break a positive and successful one. And please keep in mind all of my reminders. We're counting on everyone to do their part. This concludes our announcements for today. I thank you for your attention. And as always, let's make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.